Friends, welcome back to this week's youth video. I hope you had a great spring break and got some time to rest and have some fun and enjoy the good weather outside. I am looking forward to talking with you again and seeing you all on Wednesday. I want to start today with a story. Now, this story is about a young man in his mid to early 20s. He lived with very wealthy parents. And on paper, this guy absolutely had it made. He worked for his parents' law firm with his older brother. Now, his older brother worked full-time and loved working there. He put in extra hours on the weekend all the time. But they both knew that because their parents did so well for themselves, they were never at risk of being poor. The younger brother got greedy, however. He wanted to move out. He wanted to live apart from his parents. He felt that while his family loved him, they were trying to control his life and choose his career for him. One day during dinner, the family got into an argument. The older brother was criticizing the younger for not putting in enough work and time into the company, and the younger brother was responding angrily, saying that he just wants to live his own life and he just wants to be respected. The father was just trying to calm everyone down when the younger brother snapped. He turned to his dad and he said, "I wish that you were dead. Why don't you just give me my inheritance now, and this family will never need to hear from me again." Offended and taken aback, the father questioned him quietly, "Is that what you really want?" "Yes," said the son. The father, saddened by the conflict in his house, hesitantly agrees. He pulls out his phone and transfers the money to the younger son, who then leaves. When Jesus was on earth, he had a favorite way of teaching people. He liked to teach through stories, and he called them parables. Now, I hope that story was somewhat interesting and somewhat engaging. And that story is that of the prodigal son. And over the coming weeks, we're going to talk through some of these different parables of Jesus, or stories that he would teach people. One of the tricky things when we read the parables is that we are so far removed from the world that Jesus taught them in. For example, when I first read the story of the prodigal son when I was younger, I didn't realize the intensity of the conversation between the younger brother and his father. When he asked for his inheritance, he is essentially claiming he would rather have a dead father and more money than a living father and less. And so in asking for his inheritance, he is asking, and he is telling his dad, "I wish you were dead. I would rather have your money." So this is a real and intense rejection of a caring father. And so I'm going to read those few verses just from the Bible that tell that same story, and keep in mind this kind of modern retelling as I read it. So Jesus continued, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, 'Father, give me my share of the estate.' So he divided his property between them." And it's such a short verse, but we don't understand a lot of the background and the significance behind that statement. And so I want you to consider what stands out for you in that story. Can you think of a time that someone's rejected you, or a time that you've rejected someone else? Feel free to think through some of that stuff, and on Wednesday we're going to talk through the rest of the story and hear what happens kind of after that, and hear more from the perspective of the older and the younger brother. So enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow, Wednesday, for our Zoom call. We're going to play some games, talk about Jesus, and it's going to be a good time. So we will see you all then.